My good people, good morning. Welcome back to this very channel. Good afternoon and also good evening. Happy Easter. I know Easter is just past. This one you are seeing is Sword of Truth. Sword of Truth is piercing Nigeria into pieces. It would dice Nigeria into pieces, and all those that are supporting evil, they are on the run. I must tell you the truth. That is why the court has not started any judicial process for the tribunal of the election that just passed. And now Wole Soyinka is collecting woto, FFK collecting woto. Vote must count group. They don't change them for Wole Soyinka. They say no more being professor. They say nobody go buy his books again in Nigeria, and it must stand. They said a lot of things against all these Yoruba political leaders supporting evil that cannot even stand to say evil is evil. Come and hear what is happening here. You must not miss this video, and you must be part of the moving train. You must push so that truth will pierce Nigeria. Truth have to pierce this thick darkness. It is an devilish enclave called Nigeria.
Therefore, call for the boycott of his books.
Yes!
Articles and events.
Yes!
And all public engagements.
Yes!
That celebrate his literary achievements, which, as of today, do not recognize the well-being of the ordinary Nigerian.
Barry Avotu Johnson, the first, the country director of the Vote Must Count International Initiative. Under the underlisted are some of the matters arising over the week from political actors who have placed themselves in corners to continue to take Nigeria backward for their selfish reasons and interests. It should interest you to know that last week, one Professor Wole Soyinka issued some disgruntled statements in support of the rejected INEC results announced in favor of the APC candidate who was his personal friend over the years. We in the VMCII see these statements as a supportive voice made in sentiments to build up endorsement for the illegitimate announcement of INEC fake results in favor of the ruling party. If anyone tells us a person like Wole Soyinka will stoop this low after all the values he created for himself over the years, we will refuse to agree. This is very shameful and we reject it in totality. With such an attitude, we call on the Nigerian children and students, both home and abroad, to boycott the purchase and usage of any academic materials written or crafted by Mr. Wole Soyinka in solidarity to the restoration of the mandate given by Nigerians to their preferred political party and candidate on the presidential election day. Again, we see that Mr. Wole Soyinka's professorship certificate award must be questioned for the character displayed so far on the issues of forcing Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu as president of Nigeria against the wishes of the Nigerian people. We hereby call on the permanent secretary of the organization in charge of the Nobel Prize called the Swedish Academy, who awarded Mr. Wole Soyinka with the title of the Nobel Prize in Literature, to officially withdraw the Nobel Prize status on the person of Mr. Wole Soyinka immediately. This withdrawal will help to disassociate themselves from the disgruntled supporter of an electoral fraud, the instability of the democracy of Nigeria, and the growth of our electoral processes. The withdrawal of this Nobel Prize will go a long way to also create a much more better valued respect for the Swedish Academy and its activities over the years. A personality like Mr. Wole Soyinka relating to the support he has given to an illegitimate president-elect declared by the worst government election agency in the world is a sign that the democracy of Nigeria is under attack and must be defended by the international community, where democracy is battered with the clean water of trust, hope, and service to humanity. Mr. Wole Soyinka must apologize to Nigerians as the only way to take himself out of the disgruntled character displayed after enjoying the patronage of Nigerians over the years in the sales of his books and academic materials.
We are not unaware of the actions of conscienceless individuals held bent on imposing a regime of distrust and rancor on Nigeria, and to call on them to desist forthwith. We cannot continue to water the lawns of emotional cannibals who rise to power on the blood of ordinary Nigerians. The recent comments by Professor Wole Soyinka is the most unfortunate and regrettable. While we do not frown at his remarks because of any political party or politicians or movement reference, we do so because of his emotionless detour from the real issues of the elections to pursue what appears as selective witch hunt. It is on record that Professor Wole Soyinka never condemned the shameless episode of ethnic profiling, intimidation and hate speech by elements such as Musilimu Akinsonya aka MC Oluomo, Bayo Ononuga, FF Kayode and a host of other atrocious persons. All their actions are not fascists. Nor did he condemn Professor Mahmoud Yakubu's instance of flaunting INEC's guidelines, the Electoral Act, and his rush to declare a winner. It is sad that when it mattered the most, the voice of our dear Prof, whose books and thoughts form the basis of academic pursuit by some, should breathe reason on the polity, he chose to stand with the oppressor in the burning house, enjoying a rat chase. The Prof should be a father to all Nigerians irrespective of ethnicity, religion, party or social affiliation. However, he has betrayed the trust of many Nigerians who before now hold him in high esteem. We therefore call for the boycott of his books, articles and events, and all public engagements that celebrate his literary achievements, which as of today do not recognize the well-being of the ordinary Nigerian. We need role models, not sellouts. The international community, especially Europe and America, must understand that despite the prescribed neutrality based on diplomatic ethics, will be the most affected if anything happens to Nigeria's democracy. The weight of human energy that will mop your borders will be as never imagined. We frown at the rush of most of the diplomatic communities to congratulate INEC's president-elect. This action will further embolden the plunderers of the will of Nigerians to hold onto the stolen victory. We therefore call for discretion forthwith. Finally, may we reinstate our commitment to a united, democratic, prosperous Nigeria. We are moved by this commitment to call for answers to the evil of 1st of March 2023, a very traumatic moment in our history. For that day, the sanctity of what should ordinarily be a free and fair process was buried in the sands of impunity. That declaration by Professor Yakub Mahmoud remains a dark moment in our history. Little wonder the nation responds with mourning. Our country has been on a perilous journey since then. We call on all Nigerians, including the judiciary, to rise up and save Nigeria. For saving Nigeria is a collective toil. Let Nigeria win. Freedom cometh by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come. When I remember my mood, water run away my ayo. Water run away my eye. When I remember my mood, water run away my ayo. Water run away my eye. When I remember the killings, water run away my ayo. Water run away my eye. Water run away my eye. Water run away my ayo. Water run away my.
Nigerian youth say lie, they will not take this one. This one is broad daylight robbery. They are mourning Mahmoud Yakub alive. They are mourning you, Mr. Man. You are dead. Your conscience is dead. So you should be buried alive. Your face should be buried in shame and penury because you are the poorest man in Nigeria. Yes, the money, paper money you collected will fetch you no dignity, will fetch you no integrity. It will fetch you emptiness and wind. you will reap wind as your reward, okay? Empty you came and empty you will go. What have you done against the conscience of Nigerians, against their labor, against their standing under the sun, against their beating traffics to meet up with voting? You did not allow their votes to count. You useless the PVC that they queued up for so long to collect from INEC office. No wonder they were pouring out PVC on the roads and they were denying that those ones are invalid. All you have done will fetch you out. It will fish you out. All right? You will not go scot-free because nature will ask you question. God will ask you question. The Allah you are worshiping, whether it's a God or whatever, will ask you question. What have you done? This is broad daylight robbery. Yes, Nigerians say no. Wole Soyinka, you paid the price of all your illegalities. Yes, Nigerians have changed it for you. They say boycott of everything that make you popular. Yes, you can imagine what it means to you. That paper money you want to collect, it may not be enough. It may not be enough. It may not be enough. Share this video, like and subscribe. Drop your comments. Opinion matters because you are getting my own opinion. I need to get your opinion so that we'll rub minds together. God bless you, my people. Please stay glued.